All right, this is our first group, and they are doing Turning Point. I have Matthew Cedillo, Nathan Vega, Gabriel Vicuna, and Jorge Rojas, sorry. And they'll be doing their first presentation.
According to a 2018 article written by James Barrett for the Daily Wire, a study of professors at 51 of the top 66 liberal art colleges of the U.S. published, the International Association of Scholars found that the ratio of faculty members that registered as Democrats compared to those registered as Republicans. Therefore, my purpose is today to persuade you to give your time and financially support Turning Point USA. We are credible on speaking this topic, that we have done plenty of researching in order to conclude that Turning Point USA is a reliable nonprofit organization worth your time and your money. We begin with discussing with you what this organization stands for. Then we will talk to you about what we can do in order to help Turning Point USA fulfill their goals. Turning Point USA was founded by Charlie Kirk in 2012 with the mission to identify, educate, and train and organize students to promote principles of fiscal responsibility, free markets, and limited government. And now my other colleague who's about to present is Matthew Cedillo.
All right, thank you. As far as the needs of our organization, we have three. Our first need would be student groups. Our second need would be education programs, and our third need would be organized political events. As for student groups, in colleges around the U.S., students with certain political viewpoints are withholding from having their voices heard because they feel as though they will be scrutinized by and judged for their political beliefs by their peers. In an article published by the Washington Examiner, stated that a study called Students' Religiosity and Perceptions of Political Bias, Same Empirical Lessons for Sociology Professors, led by the political science professor from Queen's University of Charlotte, found that conservative students are afraid to talk about their political beliefs because of their liberal peers. In colleges with student groups implemented by Turning Point USA, students feel as though they finally will have a platform on which they can connect and collaborate with others. One such student is Adriana Petrelli from Franklin College in Indiana. When asked about how a student group has affected her, she stated, "Being a conservative on a very liberal campus can be difficult. So through starting a Turning Point USA chapter, a Turning Point USA student group, I wanted to give other like-minded students on my campus a chance to have their voice heard. Turning Point USA has been there for me every step of the way and continues to be there for me after my chapter has grown." Another such student would be Giovanni Triano from East Carolina University, saying that Turning Point USA has enabled me to become an influential activist on my campus by providing me the training, support, and resources to make a real difference. As for our second need, education programs, a reason that people adhere to big political parties is because they don't have a firm understanding of politics and just go with the crowd when it comes to choosing a political party. By providing the people of the U.S. with educational programs where they could engage with political experts in order to form their own individual political identities, this will lead to a U.S. with more political diversity, with having more votes going towards other political parties other than Democrats. As for our third need, organized political events, people around the U.S. don't understand the impact that they can have in politics. People lack a way to learn about politics and are left to decide what political party they will identify as without learning about what other smaller political parties stand for. If these political events were to take place in colleges around the U.S., people would finally realize the potential to shape how our great nation is governed. We would be empowering the people of the U.S. to get involved in the politics of the U.S. and have their voices be heard. Our next section will be visualization, covered by Jorge Rojas.
Well, if we do not begin to offer our help to Turning Point USA, the conservative students in college will not be able to voice their political views freely. They will continue to feel as though they are being suffocated by the liberal-dominated academia and will be discouraged about their beliefs. However, if we do choose to support Turning Point USA, you can do your part in helping the conservative students voice their political beliefs without feeling discouraged to do so. It will have confidence and will be around peers with the same political beliefs as they are. That way they won't feel like they are alone in an uphill battle to be prepared to be better represented in politics. Additionally, they will learn more about politics through the gatherings that will be hosted, and more importantly, they will have fun doing so. To discuss satisfaction, we have Gabriel McCool.
If action were to be taken to greatly support Turning Point USA, we would see an improvement in the quality of life for everyone of a dynamic economy, a strong society, and a sustainable environment. For they believe that the more we trust others, the stronger they and our society becomes. Especially to young activists, so they can be motivated to get involved in the fight for free markets and limited government. Register them to vote, and mobilize students who believe in free markets. What if we were to not support them? Well, as stated from the article, liberalism is rampant and ruining academia. By Lauren Cooley, most students, especially those involved with conservatism, don't really put their ideas in the conversation. It is not because they have nothing that comes in mind, but they are afraid. With a study conducted by the Foundation for Individual Rights in Education, found that 30% of conservative college students are self-censoring themselves due to the thought that their words possibly offending someone, and 29% because they thought their idea could be politically incorrect. The Eco-Journal Watch published a study conducted by professors from Brooklyn College and George Mason University, and they found that liberal professors outnumber conservatives 12-1. Another study surveyed 470 full-time sociology professors and found that only 2% identified as conservative and 83% described themselves as liberal or radical. Finally, from an article titled, "Is America Better Off Without Conservatives?" by Derek Thompson, Paul Krugman, known American economist and columnist for the New York Times, wishes to excommunicate reformed conservatives than to listen to them. Then Richard Posner, former judge of the United States Court of Appeals, replies with that today's economy is ruled by liberal sense of fiscal policy. If any self-identified fiscal conservative were to be excommunicated, then it would be a good way to ensure that the liberal movement goes too far. And so if you wish to volunteer or donate, here's how. If you wish to volunteer for the programs, just go to www.tpusa.com/get-involved. Then you will fill out a form with the basic info like your first name, last name, email, and phone number. Or if you wish to donate, type www.tpusa.com/donate. Thank you.
I'm doing the call to action. Today we have talked to you about why we as a people need to organize student groups in order to help students voice their political opinions. We have also discussed with you how funding and volunteering in educational programs revolving different political party policies can help the people of the U.S. develop their own informed political opinions. Lastly, we shared with you how organized political conventions can encourage and empower the people of this great nation of ours to engage and take part in politics to better represent the interests of the American people in government. Well, how would you feel if your voice couldn't be heard? How would you feel if nothing you did or nothing you stand for as an individual wasn't recognized by anyone simply because you have a different opinion? You feel as though you have been isolated by your peers, left to feel worthless and powerless to political machines the vast majority of the American politicians support. Remember, my fellow companions, everyone deserves the right to be heard. and everyone has the right to form their own political opinion, whether it's right or wrong. I thank all of y'all for taking the time to listen to our cause. If you want to support our case, please go to www.tpusa.com and donate or just fill out a form. Thank you.